Dan says, local SEO leads, I send them a calendar link and then discover no budget, but want a miracle. What I like to do, Dan, is have them schedule a time to chat via the Calendly link. And then after that, it takes them to a page where they fill out an application form. And then you can determine if they're a good fit or not. So for example, if someone schedules that call and they fill out the form and it says they have no money or whatever your questions are, and if they're not a good fit, then you just email them back and say, hey, thanks so much for your interest. I just reviewed your application and at this time you are not, you're not a great fit for blah, blah, blah. Would love to keep in touch and kind of go that route. That also works better, by the way, if y'all are wondering. There's been studies on if you send people to a form first and then that redirects to a Calendly link. So there's studies that if you send them to the calendar link first, then the form, you're going to get way more conversions versus the other way around if you send them to a form and then a Calendly link. So that's why we do it this way, is because other people out there have spent lots and lots of money testing this out. So that's what works. So I would do that, Dan, like 100%. And just make sure that you keep the form short and sweet, but you have to have something in there. Like for example, mine on my Agency Authority Accelerator, which many of you saw, literally I have a question that says, it's a drop down and it says, I do not have the resources to invest in the growth of my company. That's the second option, of course. And the first one is I have the resources, the financial resources to invest in the growth of my company. So you could do something like that, or you could even do, please select what marketing budget, what is your marketing budget? And you could even do like ranges, like $1,000 to $5,000 a month, less than $1,000 a month. And then obviously anyone who is under your threshold doesn't make the cut. So there's a couple different ways you could go about doing that, depending on, what you're offering these people and who it is you're working with. So hopefully that helps. But I think that would eliminate all of that. That way you're not wasting your time with tire kickers.